State for the provinces have seen Comrades Miriam Chukukwa, Harare, Comrade Martin Dina, Mashonaland Central, Kane Matema, Matabeleland North, and West Shamu, Mashonaland West, retaining their positions. Comrade Josiah Wongwe is the new man in Masvingo Province. Comrade Monica Mchangwa takes over Manicaland, with Comrade Owen Ngube now in charge of Midlands, while Comrade David Musabayana takes over in Mashonaland East. Comrade Abednego Ngube bounced back as the Minister of State for Matabeleland South, while Comrade Angeline Masuku replaces Comrade Sandy Moyo as the Minister of State for Bulawayo Metropolitan. Comrade Chris Mushowe is the Minister of State for Government Scholarships in the President's Office. Theophilus Chuma, ZBC News, Harare.
Now, just reactions from across the country, Zimbabweans have generally welcomed the new cabinet, with some people saying they have hope that the development will stabilize and set a solid foundation for the growth of the economy. Let's get more in the following reports.
The fusion of the old guard, war veterans and the military personnel, technocrats and the young blood in the new cabinet has been described by many as the best formula the new President, Comrade Emmerson Mnangagwa, has identified as his trusted lieutenant.
Now we have someone with the ability to negotiate. Talking from sociological imagination, military personnel are best negotiators.
We are happy with how the President has set up his new team to help him execute the vision that he has, at least in the period from now to until when we get to the elections.
Let's see.
By bringing back the old guard, the President should be given a thumbs up, as this will promote continuity.
Yes, returned Comrade Joran Kumbo. We has started, and this Masungo Bed Bridge Road, which is long overdue. So we just hope that since this appointment, he get hitting the ground.
Comrade Solomon Marembo called for the nation to be patient and give President Mnangagwa a chance to deliver.
We just hope that they will perform well, the way I look at it.
The newly announced 22 cabinet ministers and 6 deputy ministers has triggered mixed feelings across Bindura. Some said the inclusion of technocrats brings positives in relation to the economic reform agenda being pushed by President Emmerson Mnangagwa.
Air Marshal Perenzishil kubazi ravaiswa reagriculture ndinorifarira nokuti munhu agara achifarira agriculture. Ndakabve vashiri munhu ane passion. Saka chiri most important ku any development is passion.
Daughters roshanduko save vanhu vanongoshupika.
Ndafarira futi kuti Mashonaland Central iri geared and the ministers mazhinji awanikwa achibva ku Mashonaland Central.
New cabinet yapinda ngaipinde chiziva kuti vanhu vakatarisira zvakakura pairi.
The announcement of the new cabinet has brought smiles to local authorities in Mashonaland East. UMP Rural District Council Chairperson Comrade Jikomborero Manguo says the leaner cabinet will reduce expenditure with more funds now being channeled towards service delivery.
Tinovimba kuti service delivery wacharamba wakakokera sekunzwa kwatiri kuitawo mutungamiriri wenyika ari kumukira kuenda kubasa. Tinovimba iwo wachatedzerawo zvakare zviri kuitwa nemutungamiriri wenyika.
Tikuona nhamba yemaministers yakatidzikirei nemadeputies kunyanya. Yeah, we are happy.
Marondera RDC Chairperson Comrade Patrick Chidakwa feels the new cabinet is what is needed to steer the economy forward.
There won't be any duplications, it will be easier to manage and decisions will be made quicker.
People from Masvingo have expressed their views on the recently appointed cabinet. Professor Munashe Shoko, who specializes in agriculture, believes that globally certain ministries are key in driving the economy of any country.
I think the president has done his homework in bringing in Winston Stando. We have no problems with that. And also the coming in of Perenzishil. Perenzishil, I'm sure all know that is a doer in issues of food security. He has worked with the president during the Command Agriculture thing. So merging the Minister of Lands and Agriculture and giving it to Perenzishil, to me as an agriculturalist, I think it's a good thing.
A philosopher from the Great Zimbabwe University, Mr. Joel Mukusha, also believes that the coming on board of technocrats is critical.
Delivering in a ministry is not a question of the face of the individual. It's how you organize your organization. It's how you attract international investment.
The new cabinet announced this Thursday has raised the expectations of the people who are saying the appointment of new faces to work together with those who were ministers before brings hope for a better future, while the merging of other ministries and downsizing of the cabinet has been viewed as a positive step in reducing unnecessary expenditure.
Amwe ma-ministries abatanidzwa kuita ministry 1 zvinoreva kuti mari inenge yave kusevwa.
For a country really as small as Zimbabwe, we feel zvakanaka. But the bottom line is we want the people to
expectations are high that the new government will address bread and butter issues among other challenges facing the economy.
The majority of the people in Matabele North Province who spoke to ZBC News felt it was necessary to appoint experienced and seasoned officers who will not need to spend time adapting to government systems since the country is preparing for elections.
kakhulu thina njengabantu abatsha ukuthi sithole imisebenzi.
Futhi mnokunye okungijabulisa kakhulu ukuthi umongameli yena lo ongenileyo nguyobe vele phethe command yanti ifaming leyo. So kuthi ukuthi nginanzelela ukuthi iZimbabwe izathuthuka kakhulu kwezokulima.
Bona kusenza sesikhula ngamandla bevele sikhulile kodwa kade sesizakhula sibe ngale kwakhona.
Just for a quick correction on our earlier report there, Major General Sibusiso Moyo is rather the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Trade. Our sincere apologies. Now, in our question and answer segment tonight, Professor Charles Fukwa speaks to our chief correspondent, Ruben Barwe, on the new cabinet. Let's take a listen.
Professor Fukwa walks us through on the type of cabinet which has just been released by the president.
The academic hand in Professor Murwira, I think it's also significant. Honorable Stando, minds will have some hands-on person. This is a kind of a technocrat, and this is the kind of character that you want to see maybe more of it developing in the cabinet. You know, you want people who deliver. Other players that you want to talk of, the people like Mike Beamer, obviously. Mike Beamer, an old hand. He has his own way of being balanced in his deliberations, in his activities, in his work. Somehow, there is a balance to the mind. Somebody who can engage. They have confidence in him. So retaining that confidence is very, very important. Just like your Minister of Finance there at the helm. You know, he had a lot of unfinished business when he went out. Budget and all that kind of thing. But you're also talking about a finance minister who could manage maybe external debtors, you know, external players, you know, because we have to engage the rest of the world. So he had still, amidst the difficulties of the last few years, he had a way of engaging that world. You know, Bretton Woods, etc., etc. He had a way of doing it. Yet at the same time, he managed the vagaries and vicissitudes of the local politics that he was in. He was caught between skill and Charybdis, between a rock and a hard place in many, many ways. So I think his work is clearly cut out for him. Definitely the job will be lighter now because he's handling a constituency at home which is more compatible to his ideas than the previous dispensation.
Also of interest, Professor Fukwa says the economy can easily be pushed back on the rail if we produce more and if we shun corruption and we work harder. There is international goodwill currently on Zimbabwe after peaceful transition to a new administration.